Most people are afraid of being alone. But being alone is where real strength begins. When you're by yourself, there's no one to blame, no one to help, and no distractions. It's just you and your thoughts. That's when you discover who you really are. People fear being alone because it forces them to face their fears. But those fears aren't there to break you. They're there to make you stronger. In the quiet and stillness, the real fight starts. If you want to be unstoppable, you have to face that fight. When you're alone, a little voice in your head might say, "You're not good enough. You're not strong enough." But that voice is lying. It's your job to fight back and prove it wrong. You do that by pushing yourself every day, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Don't hide from pain. Feel it, learn from it, and rise above it. When you're alone, you have to lift yourself up, and that's when you become your own hero. Being alone isn't a problem, it's a gift. Use it to grow. When you learn to be alone, you learn to control your mind, and when your mind is strong, nothing in the world can break you. The truth is, most people depend on others to feel good about themselves. They need someone to tell them they're doing okay, but not you. You don't need praise or pats on the back. You're here to break your own limits and smash your goals. That takes focus, and that's why being alone is so powerful. Being alone forces you to deal with reality. Reality doesn't care about your feelings. It's tough, but if you face it, you'll grow stronger. Pain and struggle are where you grow the most. Some people will say you need others to succeed, but they're wrong. Solitude isn't your enemy. It's your greatest weapon. When you're alone, there's nothing holding you back. No one can tell you to slow down. You can push as hard as you want and go as far as you want. That's the true power of being alone. People will tell you to find comfort in others, but you'll show them that being alone makes you unstoppable. In the silence, you sharpen yourself. You become the weapon you need to overcome anything. The real battle is in your mind. When you've spent enough time alone, fighting your doubts and fears, you'll become stronger than ever. The world won't know how to handle you. Being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. Loneliness is for people who can't handle themselves. But you've turned solitude into power. You've faced your fears and turned them into fuel. You've built yourself piece by piece into something solid and unbreakable. The noise of the world won't bother you anymore. The opinions of others won't matter. All that matters is your own voice. When you've been alone long enough, you see the world clearly. You understand your goals and what it takes to reach them. In the end, the only person you need is the one in the mirror. That's the person who will push you when no one else will. That's the person who will keep going no matter what. So embrace being alone. Let it make you strong, focused, and unstoppable. Because once you've mastered being alone, there's nothing in the world that can hold you back.